drawing the Ferrari 458 Italia. This is lesson number 4, and I did some more on the front end of the car. I darkened it up a little bit in the hood area here and a little bit over on the side on the door area. I wanted to get a little bit darker so that it'll show more effectively against what I've got. This is a red car, so it's a little bit darker than some of the white cars that we've been doing. Anyway, so with this red car, it's working out okay now. What I wanted to do, like I've said before, and I hate to repeat myself, but I'm saying this just in case somebody didn't see the earlier episodes where I talked about not having a car floating in space. I like to have it firmly rooted to the ground with a nice shadow underneath it. And instead of just putting a bunch of random dots down, what I usually do, this is the way it looks finished to me. And this is the way I started with it. What I did was I took a whole bunch of just single dots and go up and down, and each one of them is a line. The dots form a line. And then right next to it I put another one down. How close or how far apart they are is what determines whether there's a dark band like here or a light band like here when I've got a little bit more separation on them. I do this all by hand. I don't use a ruler or anything else. I just do it by hand. And then that lays the foundation like a primer, and then I come over it and I go ahead and do random dots on top of that, and that's what makes this darkness here. And then around the outside I also made a scattering of dots on the outside so it doesn't look quite so harsh. Pretty much like what the photograph showed. But what you see is that really shows off the car itself. The front end of the car now starts to pop out at you, which is the effect that I was trying to get. But now basically all the outside of the car is done. All the outer body parts. I have a little bit of dotting to do in here. That's just to tone it down just a little tiny bit. It is a highlight, but it's not all that drastic, so a little bit less on that is fine. And I have to do the rear wheel and tire. Have to do the rest of the shadow, but like I say, I wanted to show you this as an illustration of how I do that. And then I have to go inside and do this. Now, this is really unusual. This is a reflection on the windshield. You can still see through it, but it's very much obscured everything inside the car within this real white section here. This one is a whole window, and it's kind of shown at a deep angle, but there's another reflection right here on the photograph that I'm using, so this is going to be very complicated to try and make that effect work out. But I'm happy with the way it's coming along. I think the front end and that front wheel look great, so if I can do as well with the back wheel and then do a good job with the interior and the reflection on the windshield, then I'll be very happy with this. But that's where we are. I'm very pleased with the way it's come along so far. I think it's going to be a very pretty car. It's going to be maybe the best looking one of my greeting card line, which is what I'm trying to do anyway. So this is for a graphics application, which is my greeting cards. Anyway, that's where we are for now. I'll finish some more work on this today, and I'll post it tomorrow. And then we'll see how far I got. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye.